Exceptional Community Hospital. Your Ardmore Hospital is now open. We're a full-service hospital focused on addressing the healthcare needs of the community. We offer a wide range of care, including on-site labs and radiology services. You can count on friendly and caring staff, experienced physicians, and personalized care plans during a hospital stay or emergency visit. Plus, our streamlined check-in processes keeps your wait to a minimum. Exceptional Community Hospital Ardmore, because someone as exceptional as you deserves our care.
You don't see big banks doing what 1NB does. We're a community bank. We're here to serve the community. We see where we can help people and what they're really doing in their businesses. Our dedication to making sure that our community, where we live, where we work, is successful is a primary purpose of our bank. First National Bank cares about me and my community. I love living in a small community. I'm going to choose a small bank with people that care about the same community that I care about. First National Bank is my community bank.
We welcome you to Douglas High School inside Oklahoma City, Oklahoma for a doubleheader matchup between the Lone Grove Lady Longhorns and the Douglas Trojanettes. Winner or loser advances to the area tournament, but the winner is crowned the Class 4A Area 2 regional champion in Bracket A of our championship round. Welcome everyone inside Douglas High School, inside Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Andy Dunham bringing you play-by-play tonight alongside Aiden Hale, who will be coordinating your camera and providing color analysts as well. And also Sam Hill, who joins us now on the Exceptional Community Hospital pregame show. Boys, it felt like, well, I'm going to say it, about 12 hours ago, we were right here inside this very building calling a game between the Lone Grove Longhorns and the Sulphur Bulldogs, and unfortunately for the Lone Grove Longhorns, for the boys and head coach Stephen Hunt in his first season, it was the end of the line last night for the Horns.
Yeah, they played really good. I mean, it was a good game both ways. Sulphur, obviously physical, was able to put the ball in the basket, you know, a little bit more than we were as far as shooting is concerned, but defensively, I thought both teams really gave it their all out there, and just came up a little bit short, but like you said, Andy, very good season, first season, 17-9 for Coach Hunt and the boys.
Like I said last night, it's a young Lone Grove roster, but with 5 seniors who had a battle at varsity through coaching changes throughout the seasons. It's hard to readjust, and I think Coach Hunt, he got the best at what he got. This season was a success. Probably didn't end the way they wanted to end, but it builds to the future. And I'm very excited to see where this Longhorn team plays next year for the boys' side.
Switching gears to the girls, the Lone Grove Lady Longhorns are led by second-year head coach of the girls' squad. It's Jesse Buck, who has his team at 20-5 in the regional championship, looking to make their third, well, they will make a third area tournament appearance in the last 5 years. And you know, they've been a balanced attack. Let's go ahead and say it. They brought back experience. They also have some players who've been filled up in the scoring books, and they can do it many different types of ways. For you, Sam, who has been around this team majority of the year, what is really, I said secret to success for the boys' side. Can you kind of give us a rundown on what the secret to success may be this season for the Lone Grove Lady Longhorns?
I think, you know, obviously last year it was kind of a crazy situation to begin the year, and Coach Buck is splitting time. I think, you know, a big part of what's happened with the girls this year with their success is just the consistency. Having a coach that's there with them totally the entire time, able to focus on them, put the type of system in that he wants with them as well. And in the system they want, obviously, a lot of three-point shooting up and down the court, pressure, either zone press, man press, things like that. And they have bought in hook, line, and sinker to what he's selling. And, you know, 20 wins in the season, it's pretty good result for year 2 for him. And look, got a challenge tonight for sure, but the system that they're employing has really worked for them, and I think a lot of it has to do with that consistency.
Yeah, I mean, it's built off of these seniors who, might I add, they've been playing and starting since freshman year with Sadie Hawkersmith, Brianna White, and you add on to the program of what these girls have done, building consistency. That is something big for this team. They've had to do adversity throughout. lot of their high school careers, but like you said, it's hard to get 20 wins in a season. It really is. And so for these girls to be competing for a regional championship, even a spot if they win tonight at a chance at the area championship, is huge for the Lady Longhorns and where they want to get to in the future. Excited to see what Coach Buck and the girls do tonight. It's going to be a big test for them with these Trojanettes.
Big test indeed. The Trojanettes are ranked 5th inside Class 4A, led by Latesha Woods, who is now in her 3rd year with the Douglas Lady Trojans. We'll get more to the head coaching matchups as the game continues. We got about 6.5 minutes left. This is the Exceptional Community Hospital show, the pregame show, where their streamlined check-in process, your wait time is shorter than traditional hospital settings. Exceptional Community Hospital, where someone as exceptional as you deserves our care. We're going to run a couple commercial breaks and be back getting you set for round 1 of 2 here on KICM TV. Want to remind everybody, if you're an Ardmore Tiger viewer and you're waiting for the Douglas versus Ardmore Regional Championship boys game, that'll be on the Ardmore Tiger channel, and immediately following this game, the stream will end, we'll cut off, we'll reboot back on the Ardmore Tiger channel for another interesting game, another big test for Daquan Cubitt's squad and the Ardmore Tigers, who got in the game with a win over Stephen Hunt's aforementioned boys squad from Lone Grove. But we'll take a quick break. Be back after these words on the Exceptional Community Hospital pregame show.
Exceptional Community Hospital, your Ardmore Hospital is now open. We're a full-service hospital focused on addressing the healthcare needs of the community. We offer a wide range of care, including on-site labs and radiology services. You can count on friendly and caring staff, experienced physicians, and personalized care plans during a hospital stay or emergency visit. Plus, our streamlined check-in processes keeps your wait to a minimum. Exceptional Community Hospital Ardmore, because someone as exceptional as you deserves our care.
You don't see big banks doing what 1NB does. We're a community bank. We're here to serve the community. We see where we can help people and what they're really doing in their businesses. Our dedication to making sure that our community, where we live, where we work, is successful is a primary purpose of our bank. First National Bank cares about me and my community. I love living in a small community. I'm going to choose a small bank with people that care about the same community that I care about. First National Bank is my community bank.
About 2 minutes and 45 seconds left on the warm-up clock as you see captains meeting at the mid-court here inside Douglas High School. Beautiful facility. More of an unconventional view than what we're used to, but hey, you got to work with what you got, and the hospitality here has been unbelievable, right, Sam?
Absolutely. Athletic director over here has done a great job, makes it a fun environment. I think all of us, broadcast crew included, looking forward to that national anthem again tonight.
Yeah, she's pretty big league if you ask me. I've heard a lot of national anthems. Obviously, through high school events, but that might be the best one I've ever heard.
I'm going to second that, and I've already told Josh Mitchell, probably pull that phone out, record it. We play that back when we get back home to Lone Grove.
Absolutely.
Great job for sure.
Boys, as we approach under 2 minutes to play, we're going to run a little 2-minute drill here first. Maybe some last-minute keys to the game for the Long Grove Lady Longhorns against Douglas.
I think the biggest thing is don't get yourself ahead of getting into Douglas kind of game, right? It's super easy to fall into that trap. Obviously, Douglas shows tremendous pressure. They're athletic. They got all the skills that make or break you as a team, right? So work with what you got. Obviously, Lone Grove has shown traces of that if they can play that style of game, but do your thing, make the right decisions, obviously, and try not to turn over the ball a lot. This is a Douglas team that's going to be thriving off turnovers and steals.
I echo a lot of what you're saying there too, Aiden. I think don't get caught up in the moment right here. You know, the hardest part of this was the other night was winning that first game. You're guaranteed an area tournament berth right now. And for us, this is a great challenge and a great opportunity on top of that. You're playing a team that was a state runner-up a year ago, has some great players and everything, but that's why you show up to play the game. Play your type of ball game. Don't get caught up in the moment. Go enjoy it and just let it roll and see what we can come up with.
Douglas Lady Trojans, or Trojanettes, getting to their bench. The visitors' bench will be right in front of us. That's the Long Grove Lady Longhorns, who once again come in at 20-5 on the season, ranked 18th in Class 4A, under 30 seconds to play in this Exceptional Community Hospital pregame show. We'd like to thank everyone for joining us here tonight for the regional championship. Winner or loser advances to area. It just depends on what game both these teams will play. We are about to get set.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Frederick A. Douglass High School, home of the Trojans and Trojans. Would you please stand? Gentlemen, please remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And rockets reclaim the bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, thank us that star-spangled banner yet waves o'er the land of the free and the heart of
Hot damn, we're ready for basketball. Huh?
Awesome right there.
Wow. That is unbelievable. That is all in person, truly authentic. That is a voice from God as we're ready. 8 minutes to play.
We're going to introduce our guest.
That got me all teared up over here. Oh, man.
Coached by Chess Buck. Starting with number 1, Gracie Lewis. Number 14, Katie Williamson. Number 15, Renaya White. Number 22, Preston Hunt. And number 23, Sadie Harkersfield.
Let's meet first the Douglas Trojettes, who are coached by Letitia Woods in her 3rd year overall. Let's meet first number 0, the sophomore Justice Woods. Also be number 4, Laia Combs, a junior. Number 12, Nakaya Burge, a senior. Number 23, Camille Mason, who's a junior. And number 24, Dariana Gates, a junior. And for the Long Grove Lady Longhorns, who are led by head coach Jesse Buck in his 2nd year overall with the Lady Longhorns. 3rd overall season here at Long Grove. Of course, they are 20-5 on the year. Getting ready for the tip here at Douglas High School. Hockersmith did not attempt on the jump ball, and it is controlled by the Trojettes. Up top is Gates. See that unconventional camera angle we're dealing with tonight. Gates catches it. It's a near side 3-pointer. That is Woods. A couple of pump fakes. Was short on the shot. And following the miss, and for the offensive rebound is Laia Combs. There's a foul. It should be on the floor.
One thing that the Lady Longhorns has got to capitalize on is blocking out. One of the things you can control in this game is blocking out and getting boards. It's going to be a tough task for them, but it's got to be something they got to emphasize. Near
side 3-pointer, no good. Last touch out of bounds by the Douglas Trojettes. We get a good vantage point of some plays like that right there, where both defenders went after the ball. It was last touched by the Trojettes. Good call by the official, and we got some confirmation from the announcers down here as well. Got some opportunities for some instant replays as well. Hunt. Lady Longhorns had 4 3-point makes in the win against Pauls Valley. They all belong to number 22. But if you ask Jesse Buck, that was not the game plan, to shoot threes. Even though they did light up the nets in the district championship, and like they have all season long, their game plan was to move inside. That's what Douglas has done so far. They've been trying to work inside. A missed shot in transition by number 12, Nakaya Burge. Score is still 0-0 at 7:04 in the first quarter.
Ran the floor well right there, spread the Lady Horns out, but defensively got back, good position to get a block out and get a jump ball called.
Callie Williamson, wearing the number 14, was the leading scorer in the district championship game against Plainview. Had a pedestrian game against Pauls Valley, but with the balanced scoring attack that Jesse Buck brings to his squad, when you have a player like Williamson who goes off one game and doesn't the other, it doesn't affect you. Presley Hunt drove inside, trying to absorb some contact. She threw it out of bounds, last touched by Hunt, and it's Trojette basketball.
One thing the Lady Longhorns can't do is force a lot of these things. Got to work it around a little bit. Douglas is going to make you earn it a lot of the times offensively. They got to capitalize on that.
We've seen minimal passes so far in the first 2 offensive possessions. We've seen a lot of passes for Douglas, but they just can't get a shot to fall. 6.5 to play. We're still scoreless at 0-0. Corner 3 right in front of us. Too strong, no good. Ball's tapped around. Tried to controlling it was Justice Woods, coming right into your living room. It's out of bounds. Lady Longhorn basketball.
24, very good athlete for Douglas right there, hustling rebounds down. Out jumped us there obviously on getting the rebound. Fortunately for us, it went out of bounds.
Williamson, 3-pointer at the top of the key, missed everything. Knocked it out of the hands of the Trojette. That looked to be number 23, Camille Mason. It was last touched by Lady Longhorns. So what I'm seeing, fellas, and see if you disagree, right now I'm seeing some ball movement on Douglas's side and shots that can't fall. But what I'm seeing on the Long Grove side is just maybe some rushed possessions, some quick shots, maybe not holding the ball, seeing what the offense can give you. Am I wrong?
No, and it almost looks like a heavyweight bout that just trying to fill each other out here at the start.
After 2 tries from Nakaya Burge, we have our first bucket, and Burge got her own offensive rebound over Hunt. It's 2-0 in favor of Douglas. The drive inside looked to be a quick possession, but there's a whistle and a foul in benefit of the Lady Longhorns. 5:37 left. The foul was on the floor, or we'll have 2 shots. Yeah, I stand corrected.
And Gracie Lewis, she attacks the rim with a purpose, is trying to get a layup or trying to get a foul call, and it's got to be one of the things she can bring to the table for this game.
Lewis misses on the first free throw. 18 points is what she had in the win against Pauls Valley last Tuesday night, or this Tuesday night, I should say. She had 18 points after only scoring 2 in the game against Plainview. She's on the board. It's 2-1, still in favor of the Trojettes by 1 point. Lost on the drive by Woods, stolen away. Hockersmith does a nice job keeping the basketball.
Gracie Lewis able to get a tip from behind right there to force the Douglas player to lose control of the basketball.
First time the Lady Horns didn't have to deal with the full court press. Hockersmith driving in for 2. She's got a bucket. First field goal make for the Lady Horns goes to the senior, number 23, who eclipsed over 1,000 career points, along with 500 rebounds. We're going to need some key rebounds from Hockersmith so far in this game. There's some size on that Douglas side. And like right there, Burge now has 4 points, 4-3 in favor of Douglas.
Pretty good position by Presley right there. Douglas moving the ball around, was able to find a good angle to get the pass in.
4-3 the score, approaching 4.5 to play. Hunt with a step back 3, that is an air ball. Second really bad miss we've seen so far from the Lady Horns. Quick pass ahead, that was too tall for Camille Mason, number 23, out of bounds. We go the other way, and here comes that full court press.
And Douglas is giving the Lady Longhorns chances to do something on offense. They got to find the right shot, but just like Hunt right there, she penetrated, got an easy layup. I think that might be the go-to. I know this is a big three-point shooting team for the Lady Longhorns.
Williamson stepped in for the 3, but instead ditched it to Hockersmith. And Hockersmith, who has the only field goal make for the Horns, in 2 points, misses on the drive. Woods stepping back. Douglas Lady Trojettes not finding the 3 ball early.
And we talked about pregame jitters for our girls, for our side. Maybe Douglas is showing a little bit right now because, again, they're both trying to fill each other out right here.
White lost her dribble, in trouble. She had it taken from behind. There's a jump ball and a possession arrow. Was there a timeout granted?
Yeah.
Jesse Buck got the timeout. From the corner of the official's eye, it's 4-3. 3:47 left in this game. We'll be back after these words.
Every community that we're involved in, we make local investments, whether that's time, that's money, or that's the resources of the bank. All of our employees are engaged in the communities that they serve. Our local booster clubs, our football clubs, our school programs. We invest our time and resources by volunteering within the schools. Lastly, our business model is to financially support the communities, loaning out local dollars. We're able to build up our communities that we serve. First National Bank is my community bank.
Four to 3 is your score. 3:47 left in the first quarter. Douglas High School. Great facility, really a multi-purpose facility. Me and Aiden were talking yesterday. I don't know if you were on with us yet, but they had a dance recital going on over across the building, and I know Aiden, you know how he is. Enrolls in a dance class at Oklahoma State University, and really the rest is history. He's a dance guy now.
Absolutely.
He was light on his feet. He was light on his feet on the court, and now he is in his post-playing days. A turnover for the Lady Horns the other way. 3.5 to play. A little turnabout fair play. There's a turnover. Lady Horns have it, but Hockersmith loses it. She fell on the ground. Trojette was on the ground as well. They regained possession. That was Gates who brought it up the floor wearing the number 24. Now it's a long-range 3 that is no good, and that will fall out of bounds to the Long Grove bench. Last touch by Douglas.
You know what we were mentioning earlier with the possession on the Long Grove end, you're kind of starting to see that a little bit on the Douglas end now. Maybe a little frustration on their side that some shots aren't falling. So, like Aiden said, you got to take advantage of these situations when you get them.
Horns just get the ball in. Get it across the timeline to Rayana White, the senior point guard. And Aiden mentioned in the Exceptional Community Hospital pregame show, there was a pass, no one was home. Aiden mentioned in the Exceptional Community Hospital pregame show, White, Hockersmith, those are some of the seniors that were a part of some of the previous teams that made the area tournament.
And right there, that's the second pass right there where the Lady Longhorns passed it, and it was going to no one right there. They got to, like I said, the biggest thing on this game is have less turnovers. That should be in everyone's rule book on what to do to win a game, and right now Lady Longhorns do 2 in a row.
Corner three, Mason, no. There's just a lid on the basket, especially when the Trojettes fire it from beyond the arc. Nice pass in transition to Williamson. She pulls back, but instead goes back inside. Now out, Jaden Cronley in the game. That's a three from Williamson, that's no good. Neither team has made a three-point attempt. Here comes Douglas in transition. It's Woods for two. Justice Woods, the first bucket for Douglas. That was not Nakiah Burge. Burge scored the first 4 points of the game for the Trojettes, and it's 6-3 in favor of Douglas. White inside to, that is Gracie Lewis.
Great shot. Great shot, great body control.
Really was very, very good. A lot of the 18 points, really all of the 18 points came inside the paint. Driving in on that vulnerable post defense and the paint presence from the Pauls Valley Lady Panthers. There's a lot more size from Douglas compared to Pauls Valley, but Lewis still got that shot to fall. There was a missed shot on the last Douglas Trojette possession. Horns turned it over on the last possession. Douglas gets it back, and there's a jump ball.
And right now is a great time to take advantage of these opportunities. We've made a lot of stops down here, either steals or turnovers on Douglas's end, but you got to capitalize on the other end. You can't keep having empty possessions right here, especially as the game draws later in the game.
Yeah, you got to capitalize on these mistakes. Obviously, both teams are turning over the ball at a rapid pace here in the first quarter, but Lone Grove getting the chance, and obviously the slow start from Douglas offensively as well.
Anisa Crawford checks in number 10 for the Trojettes. And also Jaden Gatewood. So 2 substitutions for Letitia Woods. Down on the ground was a Trojette. Now Hawkersmith falls on it. Possession controlled by the Lady Longhorns. Williamson to the corner to Maggie Nance, number 12, checking in. Both teams have made 2 substitutions so far. 1:13 left in the first quarter. Hawkersmith corner, Cronley to Nance. Might have got away with the travel. She did. White, right corner, or right wing, I should say. Trying to drive, spin move, gets in the paint. A couple of fakes, step through, got it, and the foul. Boy, Rayana White used all the tricks in her bag to get open. And she got rewarded with a made bucket and a free throw, too.
Great response here by Lone Grove, scoring the last 4 points. Chance for a three-point play right here. Under a minute to go. Again, kind of sloppy at times in this first quarter, but it's a 7-6 lead for Lone Grove, and we're right where we need to be.
I talked about how big your seniors got to contribute to this, to the score and stuff, and Rayana White right now showing you why it's so important, especially for these seniors.
Near turnover from Douglas, but they break the press, and now they have numbers. Gates. Now Woods, who has 2 points, can get another 2 right here. She missed the shot, gets her offensive rebound, and she was grabbed at the bottom, or maybe felt a reach in from Nance, number 12. I believe that's who they'll call the foul on.
Rebounds are going to be crucial in this game. You have a missed shot right there. You've got to block that out, get that defensive board.
Eight to 6 is the score. 33 seconds left. Entry pass nearly tipped, but a nice pass inside to the wide open Dariana Gates. First score for the senior. Hunt with 20 seconds. Driving baseline, right side, cut off. Now tries again, puts up a floater on the baseline. Too short, but there's a whistle and a foul. It's a charge. Foul goes on Hunt. It was Gates who drew the foul. 13.7 seconds left. We're knotted up at 8, and we go the other way. Douglas with a chance to hold for the final shot.
Little questionable call right there. I know a lot of Longhorn fans wanted a shooting foul right there, but
Woods with a wide open lane. That was a routine layup line. 10-8. Williamson puts it up. The shot won't count. There was a travel that probably could have been called or was called. It didn't matter. The time expired in the first period, and we stand at 10-8 is the score in favor of the Trojettes of Douglas. We'll be back after these words on KICM TV.
Bank First is deeply rooted in more than 50 communities statewide. Towns bound together tightly by loyalty. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Southern Oklahoma Oral and Facial Surgery has been caring for the people of Southern Oklahoma for over 40 years. As board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgeons, Dr. Wallace and Dr. Sutherland have the highest level of expertise in the removal of wisdom teeth, placement of dental implants, facial injuries, corrective jaw surgery, jaw pain, and facial cosmetic surgery. By continually learning innovative techniques and utilizing the most up-to-date technology, they are able to provide world-class oral and facial surgery right here in Southern Oklahoma. To discuss your oral or facial surgical needs, call the experts at Southern Oklahoma Oral and Facial Surgery.
Scoring totals through the first quarter here at Douglas High School. First for the Trojettes. Their leading scorer is Nakiah Birds with 4. Ariana Gates has 2. Justice Woods has 4 as well. She scored at the very end of the period to give the Trojettes back the lead at 2, 10-8. And for the Lady Longhorns, it's Gracie Lewis with 3, Rayana White with 3, and Sadie Hockersmith with 2. Neither team has been able to find the three-point shot. Will this change it? Yes, it will. Right on cue, it is Justice Woods, who now has 7 points, 13-8. Douglas up by 5.
Douglas backing up into a half-court man now, as opposed to the full-court press they've been doing.
Lewis, Euro step, blocked foul.
One of the big things with this defense that the Trojettes are showing now is they're trying to clog the paint. Obviously, it's been hard to come by for the Lady Longhorns to get anything going beyond the arc so far. So one of the Trojet sets is going to come with clogging up the paint as much as they can.
Want to know what kind of praise Jesse Buck has for Douglas? He said when asked about the matchup, Douglas will be the best team we've seen this far at this point of the season. And the Lady Longhorns, of course, didn't have a light schedule. Those were 2 free throws that were needed. They played 5 ranked teams on their schedule. 3 of the 5 losses came to ranked teams. Corner 3 off the top of the backboard. Ball is still in play. Missed shot underneath. Woods corrals the miss, and now it is Burge who misses. Couple of chances, actually more than a couple, a plethora of chances. And Douglas finally cashes in 15-8. Gates scores underneath, her 4th point. There's a whistle and another foul. 7:04 left.
Going to need an answer right here. Those 2 free throws were much needed, but right now Douglas has got on a 9-0 run, I believe.
Yeah.
So being able to answer to kind of stop that momentum would be huge right here for Longrove.
Ilea Combs has 2 fouls. She will check out. Checking in is Chloe Smith for the first time tonight. Lady Horns captures some free throws. That was Lewis that went to the free throw line. 15-10 the score. Lady Horns in double figures. Lewis with 5 points. Now 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 15-10 the score. Crawford brought it up. This is Woods, who has 7 points. She hit 1 shot from that spot. Make that 2. And Woods with 10 points. She's the leading scorer so far for the Trojettes.
Starting to heat up a little bit, but not bad defense by Lone Grove right there on that shot.
Williamson took it the other way, fast pace, missed the layup. Defensive rebound controlled by the Trojettes. 18-10 is the score. This is Gates inside, great move, stepping right past Cronley. 24 on 24 action, and 24 in black wins. 6 points for Gates. 6:10 remains. Largest lead of the night so far. That's a 3 that is no good. That's Callie Wallace checking in for the first time tonight. 6 minutes to play. It's been all Douglas so far in this second quarter. Nice pass, Gates. The beneficiary was Woods.
Nice little crossover right there. Knew the help side was going to help. And right there, offensively, there, number 24, she puts it in easily.
You like a dynamic duo so far? How about the Trojettes? 18 of the 22 points have come from Woods and Gates. 10 from Woods, 8 from Gates. Near turnover. Lady Horns fortunate to get it back. That's a 3-pointer by Williamson. That's no good. White comes in from behind the scenes to get the offensive rebound, and she fires a three from the right wing. That results in a timeout for Coach Woods of Douglas. We'll take one as well and be back in 30 seconds.
Bank First is deeply rooted in more than 50 communities statewide. Towns bound together tightly by loyalty. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Something like that.
Yeah. You're looking at a 16-5 run. That stat courtesy of one of my great color analysts, one of my two. Talk about dynamic duo for Douglas. I got a dynamic duo of color analysts. I got them right here.
You always need some. You always need some color analysts
got
that,
a fist bump
that know
right
their
here.
stuff.
Of course, we've had incredible hospitality here at Douglas High School. Obviously, their home booth is designated to their home crew of announcers. We are in the very corner, right in front of the Longhorn bench that has been loud so far in this game. 22-13. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us. Regional championship action, getting right to the basket.
Strong move right there.
Yeah, that was Nakiah Burge, who scored the first 4 points for Douglas, but it's been scoreless ever since.
Yeah, strong move. Defense isn't bad. She made a great move right there, was able to draw contact.
Burge to the free throw line. Seems like tonight the Trojettes have not made it to the free throw line yet. This will be their first trip of the night. Missing on the first is Burge. Hunt and Hockersmith back in. Trojettes do not have the traditional two players in between the other four that are on defense for the rebounding. Wanted to get back because they know that this Lady Longhorn team can get down the floor in a hurry. 4:53 left, 22-13. White hit a huge three that cut what was a 16-2 run by the Trojettes. Hockersmith driving from the perimeter, putting up a shot. It was blocked. Out of bounds, last touch by Douglas.
And right now they're forcing a lot when they're going in. There's three Douglas girls crashing it already. Smart enough to get some shooters on the outside. That's what's going to be key, and there's a turnover. Oh, it stays with Longhorn.
Should stay with the Horns. Jesse Buck's squad entering tonight with an 8-game winning streak. Of course, 2 wins in the playoffs carry over from what was a 6-game winning streak in the regular season, where the Horns averaged nearly 62 points per game in the final 6 games of the regular season. That's a steal. That's a layup. That is up and good. Chloe Smith scores. That's the first bench point for the Trojettes in this game. 24-13, 11-point lead for Douglas, largest of the night.
A little loose with the ball handling right there. Got away from her body a little bit. Douglas was able to just make the steal pretty easily.
Lewis, great pass. Hockersmith put it up. He's in an awkward position.
A lot of contact.
Lewis had a chance at an offensive rebound. That's going to be a travel. As Smith, who had a layup, took steps, did not dribble with the basketball. Score is still 24-13, 4:04 left in the first half. That was a widely contested game in the first quarter, but a little run to begin that second quarter for the Trojettes. They have not looked back since.
Having a great offensive possession here, Big T.
Hunt, 3-point shot blocked. That was the length from Woods, who's hit 2 threes on the offensive end and is the leading scorer with 10.
And we talked about a slow start for the Trojettes in the first quarter. Now, with the sense of groove, a couple threes made, a lot of steals, a lot of possessions where it's working for them. You're starting to see what it can become, especially for the Trojettes if this game was to run away. this is what they want their game to be like. Fast pace, steals, and a lot of points.
Ella Mulholland in the game for the first time tonight, aiding Gracie Lewis, who has 5 points, the second leading scorer on the team. Gates underneath for 2, and she's in double figures with 10.
Switch to a zone right there. Douglas made the correction, was able to hit the gap and get the bucket.
Williamson lost it on the drive. It's going to be interesting to see what the official calls. It looks like it was off of the leg or knee area of Williamson and a turnover. You're kind of moving your hands down in a motion. I'm sure that means to calm down maybe a little bit.
Just calm down, breathe a little bit, get back under control right here. The game is far, far from over. And just try to withstand this surge that Douglas is having right now.
Three-pointer, that's too strong off the back iron, but skying in for the offensive rebound was Smith. Hunt got in there to at least tie up Smith. Possession arrow stays here with the Trojettes. Another substitution, Callie Williamson is out. Seems to be White is the one that comes back into the game for the Lady Horns. 3 minutes left. Hawker Smith left alone by Gates. She gets it across the timeline. She's not a primary ball handler for the Horns, but the services of number 15 in White, Rayana White. That's your point guard. Been a 4-year starter with moves like that. She gets inside, draws a foul. That's the second time she's kind of made that move where she makes the fake and a little follow, maybe step through. That's good work.
And a lot of times the kickouts don't seem to be there. Douglas kind of collapses inside, but then they're so active on the outside, they close those passing lanes down for the easy kickout. That may be there.
Missing the first free throw is White. (26-13) still the score. 13-point lead, missing another one. With missed free throw woes have also hurt the Lady Horns in this game, not only with turnovers, but also missed free throws. Cronley, 3 is good from straight away. Jaden Cronley enters the scoring book. Missed shot, still controlled on the offensive glass by Douglas. It's something they've done all night long. Burge, who went to the free throw line last time for the Trojettes, she actually will have free throw attempts 3 and 4 for Douglas. She actually missed both free throws her first time up. 2:24 left, 10-point lead.
And Douglas puts themselves in really good positions when the ball is getting shot. They are crashing the boards hard. There's backside. There's a lot of things. So you got to give credit to Douglas on when shot goes up, we're going for it every time. And right now they're taking advantage of this moment, especially when the Lady Longhorns aren't blocking out.
Guy I used to know that coached me in high school basketball for 4 years. Our man John Garrett, if he's listening, hello. 2 things he always said after a loss: free throws and turnovers. Those are the 2 main aspects that come down to a loss, and right now that's been really the 2 problems for the Lady Horns in this game.
Important final 2 minutes right here to see if Lone Grove can close that gap heading into the intermission.
Lead is a dozen. The Trojettes, great move by Hunt. She gets that one to roll around and in. Believe it or not, that was the first points for Presley Hunt. Gates out, pass is tipped. White tries to steal it. She had her foot on the baseline. If that was saved, Mulholland was there to control it, and the Lady Horns might have had numbers. 28-18, 147 left. .140 left. Woods missed the shot in the mid-range. Possession arrow should go. Actually, going to call a foul. The official from the backside called a foul, and it'll be on number 15 for Douglas. That's Jaden Gatewood.
Great job right there getting the rebound by Presley, much needed. Have a great possession here, cut it to 6, or cut it to 8, 7 points, somewhere along that line.
Hunt with 2 good sequences there. She skies in for the defensive rebound, but on the earlier offensive possession, the previous one, she got the mid-range shot to fall. She's the leading scorer so far in these playoffs for the Lady Horns at 14.5 points. White. Of course, she made 4 3-pointers against Pauls Valley. Those were the only 4 by the team. 1:12 left, trying to drive baseline is Mulholland. She got cut off and she lost the basketball. Costly turnover, 1:10 left. Substitution. Mulholland out. Parker Smith in. Excuse me, that was Lewis that is checking in. So the original starting five, all but one. Cronley in off the bench. Cronley with a steal. Under a minute to play in transition. Put up the shot. A jump ball is called. Possession arrow should stay with the Lady Horns.
Oh, no, you got almost a minute left here, and it's going to go back to Douglas here. D up, obviously. Block out and try to get at least one possession here before the quarter ends. Obviously, Douglas might be disciplined enough to hold for the last shot.
I want to correct myself. Ilea Combs checked in, but the possession arrow pointed towards Douglas. Woods, who's been quiet so far in the second quarter, I should say. Still the leading scorer with 10, but she's been rather quiet since about the midway point of the second quarter, a foul. And back to the free throw line. This time it's Ilea Combs who just checked into the game. 42 seconds left, 28-18. Trojettes in front by 10. It's the Ardmore Tigers and the Douglas Trojans immediately following this game. It will not be on the Lone Grove Longhorn channel, but it'll be on the Ardmore Tiger channel. Regional championship action for teams that the 580 area code. It's the Lady Horns right now. Tigers coming up next. They'll have a tall task against head coach Stephen Alexander's squad and the Trojans. 35 seconds left. Callie Williamson. Mid-range, it's up, no good. Nance was there on the backside for the rebound and she got fouled. We talked about the struggles for the Lady Horns. I apologize. We talked about the struggles for the Lady Horns at the free throw line. The Trojettes have dealt with the same problem.
Absolutely, absolutely. They've missed several, pretty much like Lone Grove. Great hustle on the backside right there by Maggie to go after that rebound and draw a foul. Hopefully we can get this cut into this lead to 8 here.
This one's no good. Jesse Buck, 36-14 overall record as the head coach of the Lady Longhorns. Second is good. The lead is 9. 51 career games for Buck. Number 51 is a big one, a regional championship game. Lady Horns and the Trojettes will advance to the area tournament no matter what happens in the result of the game. Missed 3 straight away. Hunt has the rebound. Lady Horns have to go quick. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. They get it ahead. White only has to just put up a prayer. It's good if it goes, and it's no good. 28-19 is your score. Had a little bit of everything in that first half. A highly contested match. We saw a run from Douglas, and Lady Horns were still able to combat that run. They only trail by 9. We'll hit the halftime break. That's brought to you by the station here on KICM TV. First, let's hear a word from our sponsor.
PayMe checking is the #1 debit card at Communication Federal. With good reason, because you earn real money rewards with your Visa debit card. With Communication Federal, you can get a fresh, shiny, new debit card at the branch same day, so you can get out there and do your thing, and get rewards for doing it. Open your PayMe checking account online at comfedcu.org or at any branch in just a few minutes. PayMe checking, only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
At Barrett Mortgage, you're not just a client, you're family. Your local mortgage experts, Kat and John Terry and Tim Barrett, have 50-plus years of combined experience in making things stress-free, with fast approvals and options tailored just for you. First-time buyers, refinances, federal loan programs, and more. Barrett Mortgage will guide you every step of the way. Your friendly and local mortgage lenders is Barrett Mortgage. For reviews, contact info, and more, visit barrettmortgagegroup.com. Barrett Mortgage, where we treat you like family.
Harvey Douglas Funeral Home and Crematory wants you to know that planning ahead gives you the opportunity to select merchandise and services at today's prices and relieves your loved ones of making hasty decisions later. Harvey Douglas is the only funeral home in Ardmore offering 4 family meeting rooms with unique backdrops to personalize your experience. Their caring staff can help arrange every aspect of a beautiful funeral. Before making any decisions, visit Harvey Douglas Funeral Home and Crematory in their new facility at 2118 South Commerce in Ardmore.
Back here on the halftime show here on KICM TV, regional championship action, 28-19, I should say. Trojets up by 9. We approach the halftime break. We'll get some scoring totals for you. First, for the Trojets, who have 28 first half points on a series of missed free throws. That's kind of been the common theme for both teams in this game. First, Dariana Gates, number 24, she has a dozen, and Coach Hill, you were talking during the break, she might be one of the more important players on this team for Douglas.
Yes.
She has a dozen working around the
working around, getting rebounds, keeping the play alive for them.
Justice Woods, who opened up the scoring, really in that first quarter, she has the only 2 3-point makes for Douglas in so many attempts. Justice Woods, once again, wearing the number 0. She's got 10 points, 2 Trojets in double figures. And then, of course, you have Nakiah Burge with 6, who had the first 4 points of the game for Douglas, and also Chloe Smith with 2. For the Lady Longhorns, once again, I mean, just the really common theme of the season. You know, you came in with 4 different players averaging double figures in the past 2 games in the playoffs. Neither player is in double figures on this team that I'm about to mention, but it's pretty much a balanced scoring attack. Rihanna White leads the way with 6, Gracie Lewis with 5, Hunt and Hockersmith have 2 apiece, and Jaden Conley has 3. Also Maggie Nance with 1, going 1 of 2 from the free throw line. As we approach under 8 minutes to play, this is the Station High School Spotlight, not interview. That used to be the interview for football season, but it's really halftime analysis. And with a mouth-watering menu and wall-to-wall TVs, this station is your spot for pro, college, and even your local high school sports teams. 2 blocks east of the Carter County Courthouse on Mill Street, open 7 days a week. The station, where every game is played on home turf. This game is played on home turf for Douglas. And so far, the Lady Longhorns haven't shown any real, I'm going to say, sense of backing down. They welcome the challenge of the Trojets, who come in ranked 5th. They were able to sustain a run, especially in that second quarter. I believe it got up about 14-5 was the long sustaining run. And the Lady Horns find themselves down by 9.
Yeah, they, like you said, I think that the important thing is for us to just continue to play our game. A lot of times when you come to a game like this, you kind of back off from who you are, and we really haven't. I think that impacted Douglas as well, because maybe they're not used to seeing that from a lot of teams. Kind of got sloppy there for a while. Like you said, Douglas made a little run. But for us to kind of withstand that last 2 minutes and crawl back in to get it to single digits, we've said this before, you're not going to have a 10-point play out there. But if you just chip away, you stay within reach, you have a chance in the fourth.
Well, I mean, in the best regards, and this kind of tells you how great Douglas has been as a program. When you come to their gym, there's this sense of aura that they bring. It's overwhelming, right? When you think of this place, you think you're going to get blown out. It's just all kinds of things. So there's a lot to think about for this team, and right now, the Lady Longhorns, they're not backing away from the challenge at all. It's still within reach. This is a winnable game for them to make a statement around 4A that they could compete, obviously get a chance at an area championship. So this is going to be the most important minutes of these Lady Longhorns season so far, is this half with Douglas.
Trojettes did not waste any time in the locker room. There's still 5:40 left, and they are already out of the home team locker room here at Douglas High School. 28-19 is the score. Andy Dunham, Aiden Hill, Sam Hill bringing you action, regional championship action here on KIC MTV. Under still 5.5 to play. We're going to take a break, be back, and we'll look at some scores from around the area of some games that might pique your interest, especially in the area bracket tournament here on KIC MTV. This is the station halftime show on KIC MTV.
PayMe checking is the #1 debit card at Communication Federal. With good reason, because you earn real money rewards with your Visa debit card. With Communication Federal, you can get a fresh, shiny, new debit card at the branch same day, so you can get out there and do your thing and get rewards for doing it. Open your PayMe checking account online at comfedcu.org or at any branch in just a few minutes. PayMe checking, only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
Curbside pickup from Applebee's of Ardmore is an easy way to enjoy all of your Applebee's game day favorites. Favorites like the Fiesta Lime Chicken or made-to-order burgers. And Applebee's 2 for $25 is always a winning play. Order online or via the Applebee's app. Or better yet, have Applebee's cater your game day party. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood. Applebee's of Ardmore. Open till midnight Sunday through Thursday and open till 1 a.m. Fridays and Saturdays.
Southern Oklahoma Oral and Facial Surgery has been caring for the people of Southern Oklahoma for over 40 years. As board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgeons, Dr. Wallace and Dr. Sutherland have the highest level of expertise in the removal of wisdom teeth, placement of dental implants, facial injuries, corrective jaw surgery, jaw pain, and facial cosmetic surgery. By continually learning innovative techniques and utilizing the most up-to-date technology, they are able to provide world-class oral and facial surgery right here in Southern Oklahoma. To discuss your oral or facial surgical needs, call the experts at Southern Oklahoma Oral and Facial Surgery.
Yeah, I was thinking the same exact thing too.
Under 3.5 to play, head coach Daquan Cubitt walks right in front of us. He's got a date with the Douglas Trojans immediately following this game. And you go from the 5th-ranked Douglas Trojettes to the #1 ranked Douglas Trojans in Class 4A. Let's give you some scoring updates that concern Area 2 at least. Starting off earlier today, Plainview and Pauls Valley faced off in the Consolation Championship game, and it was the Pauls Valley Lady Panthers who lost to this Lady Longhorn squad that's right in front of us. Lady Panthers in Grant Gash's squad of the Plainview Lady Indians, 62-48. Man, I really like Grant Gash. I was rooting for him.
Yeah, he's a good coach, and like I said, he has a very young squad, so the future is almost bright for the Lady Indians. Tough year as always, I mean, but I think they'll get back to it, and he's such a great coach, though.
8-win season for Grant Gash and his squad. They are done into the line earlier this afternoon. Over in McLeod, what happens in McLeod? Anything good happen in McLeod?
I'm not sure.
Okay, all right. Well, there's some important basketball going on. Consolation Championship basketball and also winner's bracket basketball. The winner's bracket game is between 4th-ranked McLeod and 15th-ranked Elgin. It's 29-25 at halftime. That game will, of course, pique some interest for a Lady Longhorn fan or a Trojet fan that is listening. And also, I do not have a scoring update on Medill and Bridge Creek.
I believe Medill beat Bridge Creek 32-29 today. So
okay, 32-29.
Upset right there for
that
sure.
That game already happened. Yeah.
That game happened.
Medill, I was looking at their record. They had won a bunch of games this year. They Medill girls basketball back in it at the area tournament. 1.5 to play here in Douglas. 9-point game, 28-19. Of course, is it the best time of the year? I think we're sort of kind of getting there. I'm just talking about sports. I'm not talking about weather. I'm not talking about anything like that.
Well, weather too. I mean, it's been beautiful weather here in Oklahoma. Basketball, spring training for baseball, and golf as well. So there's a lot of stuff happening here in this month. So it's been very exciting. Hopefully we can get all the cold weather out of here very soon so I can start wearing my flip-flops even more.
There's some more important dates that I want everybody to know, especially for the girls' side. Area will start May 5th through the 7th. It begins on Thursday and will end on Saturday, I believe. I'm correct. I think I am. I always have to double check, triple check. And also the state tournament for Class 4A will begin March 10th through the 14th. And if you're looking for a championship stay to the championship games, you can find our proud partners, the official hotel of KICM-TV and regional action, playoff action, Fairfield Inn and Suites. It's going to be the location on Northwest Expressway in War Acres. It's about 10 minutes from the brand new OG&E Arena, Coliseum. There's a debate going on right now. Do you call it the OG&E Arena or do you call it the OG&E Coliseum?
I think officially it's called the OG&E Coliseum, but I think just because it's State Fair Arena, people are going to have a hard time not referring to it as an arena.
Well, this edition, this Fairfield Inn and Suites, this location's about 10 minutes from the OG&E Arena or Coliseum, whatever you want to call it. It's about 15 minutes from Bricktown as well. Rooms starting at $69 per night when you use code Y96. That is the letter Y and numbers 96. Three, no spaces. It's the letter Y, numerals 9 and 6. Holler at our friends at Fairfield Inn and Suites. They'll give you a room. We begin. Music's playing, music's gone. Back to business here at Douglas High School. Lady Horns in front of us as both teams switch courts, and we are back and underway for the second half, an important second half for Jesse Buck's squad. Whistle and a jump ball. Possession arrow.
Good movement that time by Lone Grove, trying to get an efficient shot. I believe Woods, number 0, reached in, was able to tie Presley up and get the jump ball here.
And that's one thing I've noticed that Douglas has been doing in this man-to-man is when one person goes, and that's an easy layup for Douglas.
Easy layup for 2. That's Ilea Combs. First points of the night for number 4. Hockersmith for 2. Got her shot rejected at the rim, put up another shot, got bumped from behind, missed that shot as well, and here comes Douglas in transition. A beautiful outlet pass ahead to Combs, who tried to get her second bucket in as many possessions. Great pass from Jaden Gatewood. There is a different starting 5 that is starting for head coach of Douglas, Latesha Woods.
I think there was conversation going on between Coach Buck and the official. Coach Buck was complaining about the contact on one end, and then I guess the officiating crew let contact go on the other end, and he's basically telling them we'll let the same thing happen. So
it's all about making in-game adjustments.
A stalemate, maybe.
Williamson. See if the officiating crew stays true to their word. Hockersmith driving. There's some contact. She puts up the shot. Can't get the follow. Buck puts his hands up into the air, thinking there was more than marginal contact. Three-pointer, no good. Should be an over-the-back foul. That was the much taller Dariana Gates, who really doesn't have to reach over Callie Williamson. But she does and gets the foul call. 11-point lead still for Douglas, 30-19, 6.5 to play in the third quarter. Gracie Lewis. Lewis with 5 points in the first half after 18 scored in the regional second round game against Pauls Valley. She lost the basketball.
And you can see the Douglas defender right there was trying to overplay her to the right side, force her back to the left to make her go that direction, and then was able to get a reach, and ball goes up with Gracie.
Banging inside and a shot that is no good. That was Dariana Gates, who's the leading scorer for the Trojets with 12 points. Common theme, she missed her shot, got her own miss, and puts up shot, gets the whistle, 2 free throws.
And Gates has been the most important player in this game as far as the post. Obviously, missing that free throw, but she's just been everywhere, crashing the glass as hard as she can, and has been a real force that Lone Grove's had to respect all night long. They got to do something with her.
And you can see Douglas is up with rebounders this time. Potential pressure on this make.
There's a make.
Looks like a diamond press.
1 of 2. On the free throw line of the Trojettes, 31-19. The lead is 12. This is the largest the Trojettes have been able to get their lead. Williamson is in trouble. A timeout is called by Jesse Buck. 31-19 the score, 5:53 left. We'll take a timeout and be back. Douglas up 31-19.
Stillwater Milling Company, more than just a feed store. Every kind of feed and seed that you need. Pet stuff to livestock supplies, a farm and ranch, we're the guy. For any kind of job, we help you do it right. Stillwater Milling Company, more than just a feed store.
That's the leader of the Lady Trojans. Nice shot, Aiden.
Thank you, man.
Latesha Woods. All she's done as the head coach, no matter where she's been, is set records as there's a steal off the side out. Miss layup. Woods offensive rebound. Her follow no good. Lewis tries to track down the miss and she knocks it out of bounds. But getting back to Latesha Woods, she has a 90-25 record in her 4 years. This was with the Lady Eagles. This was Harding Charter Preparatory High School. She comes over from Harding to Douglas. That's a three-pointer that is down. The third three-pointer for Woods. Justice Woods scored majority of her points towards the tail end of the first quarter and early part of the second. Finally gets back in the scoring book. She's got 13. The second leading scorer, bad pass by Williamson, stolen, and that is room service for the Trojettes. Dariana Gates with 15. You sort of kind of feel this game maybe is getting away from the Lady Longhorns after they were able to keep afloat from a 9-point advantage to a 12-point advantage. The Trojettes
have a foul.
Yeah. And that's one thing before I had a brain fart there. Douglas, as soon as Lone Grove gets it on that isolation, they're sending backside help as soon as they can to get a trap. And it's been working all night long for the Trojettes. Been getting a lot of stops, a lot of jump balls, even forced turnovers. And that's something Lone Grove girls got to be aware of, is that third help.
8-0 run so far for the Trojettes. 36-19 is the score. 4:50 left, side out. Lady Horns get it in. Lewis, nice pump fake. Got a man in the air, feeds it Hockersmith for two.
Great pass right there. A good finish by Sadie. Might have even been a foul, but definitely needed that to stop the bleeding.
Hockersmith doubles her point total from 2 to 4. 36-21, lead still 15. Lead was 17. That was the largest of the night. Free throws for Justice Woods, who has 13 points. Getting back to Latesha Woods. She's coached basketball over 15 years and is the face and founder and owner of the Lions Den Sports Academy. And this has been a deal for over 7 years since it's been established, where several athletes have received college scholarship and life-changing avenues. And Woods she made history on March 7th, 2024. In her first year, helped Douglas record its first state basketball tournament win since 1992, rewriting history with a win over Inola. 66-40 in the Class 4A quarterfinals. The Trojettes, they're 5-0 in regional games underneath Woods as the head coach. Whistle and a foul. It's going to go on the Lady Longhorns. Woods made both free throws on the other end. She's got 15. Nothing has changed either with the Trojettes. The duo of Woods and Gates now have 30 of the 38 total points. 38-21. Three-pointer, left-handed jump shot, no good. That's Gates, who just takes the ball away off the offensive glass. She shoots a corner three that is down. So you got Gates, who has worked the mid-range paint area all night long, been a menace on the glass, and she can also step out and shoot a three. She makes it a 20-point lead, a turnover. Woods ahead in the mid-range, it's good. 22-point lead for Douglas. Lewis falls to the deck, she's fouled. Just trying to run away. It's like the Trojettes have chicken pox. Lewis just trying to run away from him.
Yeah, you got to continue to keep your head right here. Obviously a huge run by Douglas, and they are very capable of doing that, but you've got to somehow finish the fight here, get back to the basics, get back to what you know how to do, and try to have a good offensive possession to stop the bleeding a little bit.
White at the top gets a screen from Lewis, still checked by Combs. 3.5 to play in the third quarter. That has been dominated by the Trojettes. And their turnover picked back up by Hunt after she lost it. She falls to the deck, gets back up. Good ball movement by the Lady Longhorns. It's White who lost it on the drive, and Woods controls it. Trojettes have numbers 3-on-2. Woods pulls up on the mid-range. That's good. She looked a little bit like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander on that move. 24 points is the lead now for Douglas. .22 for number 0, Justice Woods. There's a substitution. Maggie Nance is in.
I like the comparison to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. It seems like she can get to her spot at will. And like there, she's been finding the mid-range, having that nice crossover, and pulls up right in the midi.
One of those players where the closer she gets to the rim, the more you'll see her create her shot. She's a set shooter from 3, but once she gets in that mid-range, she can work a move to get free. Part of the reason why she has 22 points, and she's done it at all 3 levels of the floor. Hockersmith, corner, Williamson, no good on a 3. It hits the top and it's out of bounds. 45-21, 2:46 left in the third. I'd like to remind folks to stick around for one more game. It will not be on this channel, which is the Long Grove Longhorn channel. It's the Ardmore Tigers versus the Douglas Trojans for the regional championship on the boys' side. Douglas getting a double dip. Almost like it's a traditional home game for the Trojans. A timeout. We'll keep it right here. How about that? 2:36 left. 45-21.
Big run right here by Douglas.
So far, it's been 24-3.
Yeah, huge run. They came out and have established themselves here in the third and taking control of this game. And obviously for Long Grove, getting back to what you do, getting some shots. Douglas's defense is very good. Great pressure out there, physical. They were seeing the court well, and those shots are starting to drop a lot more for them.
I was way off. 16-3 is the run. I apologize.
Yeah, and right now it's kind of turned into the Lady Longhorns wanting to try to run with Douglas. You're not going to do that very well, especially when Douglas has turned up the heat and a lot of the shots are going. Right now, Long Grove's got to settle down, find what they're doing, and find her groove.
Floater in the lane, good by Nakia Burge, 8 points. She had 4 in the first quarter. She scored the first 4 for Douglas. She's got 4 in this second half with a total of 8, 47-21. High pass, just out of the reach. The only thing Jessie Buck can do is look down and Wonder what has happened in this game. It has been a barrage of points, now an 18-3 continuous run for the Trojets. Inside turnaround shot, no good. Offensive rebound, three-pointer Woods. Oh my goodness. 25 points, Justice Woods. Cronley lost it. Should be Douglas basketball, and it is. .141 remains in the third quarter. And I'm sure looking back for Jesse Buck's squad will be a third quarter of disdain. The turnaround shot, no good. Williamson tried to split the double team. She was fouled. 50-21. 29-point advantage for Douglas. 124 still remains.
And I think right here as a coach, you want to see a good finish by your team this quarter, the fourth quarter, because there's still a lot of basketball left to be played. You know, you win 3 next week in the area tournament, assuming there's not a big comeback here. You win 3 next week in the area tournament, you're in the state tournament. And so a lot of chances remain for this Lone Grove crew. Just got to finish up the game right.
Munholland shot that 3 with confidence, but couldn't get it to fall. Woods gets it across the timeline with 25 points. She got right at the lane, drew the foul, and she goes to the free throw line. Going back to that Shea Gilgeous-Alexander comparison, not because she's going to the free throw line, but she really did a nice job of recognizing that there was open space, and that little slow-moving, one-handed runner also looked a little SGA-like. First free throw is up, and it is good.
I think she's got the confidence and she's got the mindset of a basketball player. And it's not far-fetched to say she can play a lot of comparisons like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And obviously, right now, she's showing why.
Free throw number 2 makes it a 31-point lead for Douglas.
Now, if she gets over 31 or stays at 31, I'll be fully convinced.
Well, she only needs 4 more. She's at 27. Gilgeous-Alexander's been on record saying if I get under 30, that's a bad game.
Isn't that amazing?
He also says that he never wears the same outfit twice, unless he goes to the grocery store. But he claims he's never been to the grocery store.
That is also true.
Under a minute to play. 52-21. Lady Horns just need to find something to build off of in these final 8 minutes and 48 seconds total left in this game. There's 46 seconds left now in this game. Behind the back move, Woods, another series of moves, getting to the rim, and she's fouled. She just went ahead and said, all right, guys, I'm going to take it myself, take on nearly the whole defense in transition, put on a series of moves, and get to the free throw line for now the second consecutive time. 39 seconds missing on the first. Wallace back in the game. Lewis checks out. Second free throw up and good. 28 points and she checks out. We got to wonder if that is going to be Justice Woods' last minutes on the floor. I don't see why not. 53-21. White, 3. No good. Rebound controlled by Douglas. Ahead early and often is Douglas, especially in the transition game off of a miss. Chloe Smith, 13 seconds. Turnaround jumper is good. 55-21, Cronley nearly traveled, or probably did. White puts up the shot at the buzzer, it's no good. 55-21 is the score, it's all Douglas. We got 8 more minutes left in the girls portion of the regional championship Saturday night on KICM TV.
Every community that we're involved in, we make local investments, whether that's time, that's money, or that's the resources of the bank. All of our employees are engaged in the communities that they serve. Our local booster clubs, our football clubs, our school programs. We invest our time and resources by volunteering within the schools. Lastly, our business model is to financially support the communities, loaning out local dollars. We're able to build up our communities that we serve. First National Bank is my community bank.
At Barrett Mortgage, you're not just a client, you're family. Your local mortgage experts, Kat and John Terry and Tim Barrett, have 50-plus years of combined experience in making things stress-free, with fast approvals and options tailored just for you. First-time buyers, refinances, federal loan programs, and more. Barrett Mortgage will guide you every step of the way. Your friendly and local mortgage lenders is Barrett Mortgage. For reviews, contact info, and more, visit barrettmortgagegroup.com. Barrett Mortgage, where we treat you like family.
We welcome you back to KICM TV. If you want a scoring update in that third quarter alone, it was 27-2. That was a run for the Douglas Trojettes. 7:48 to play. Still working it around are the Trojettes. Corner 3, too strong, and a rebound from Wallace. Hockersmith flying down the floor. Got the benefit of the whistle right there. She was fouled by Jaden Gatewood while Hockersmith is at the free throw line. Mr. Hale, you have done double duty the past couple of days. You've been occupying not only here at Douglas High School for both your basketball squads, but also at the brand new OG&E Arena in the brand new facility that has been built not only for the high school basketball state tournament games, but also for the state wrestling tournaments. And you have a couple of updates for us as far as the Long Grove fans are concerned.
Yes, today Brianna Walser was defeated in her consolation semifinal match. Had she won that, she would have been wrestling for third and fourth place. So, but a great year for Brianna for sure. Looking forward to bigger things from her next year. And then Luke Stinson was able to win his opening round match. That put him in the third, fourth place match with the number 1 overall seed, who was upset. Luke lost that match 7-0, but he finished 4th in the state. So that is Lone Grove Wrestling's first state medalist ever in wrestling. So great career for Luke. Very proud of him, and I know all of Lone Grove is too as well.
Yeah, congratulations to Luke Stinson and Brianna Walson as well. 55-22 is the score. Missed mid-range shot by White underneath, and another rebound by Hockersmith. 6:45 left, and back-to-back trips for free throws for Sadie Hockersmith.
That would be at the point of the game right there. I might have a snide remark for the officials because that looks a lot. Doesn't look as much contact as everything else that has went on this game, and I'm like, okay, why are you calling it now with 6:45 to go in the fourth? But again, that would be the old Sam Hale coming out.
We mentioned we don't want that, the old Sam Hill.
No.
Or maybe we do.
No, we don't.
The 27-2 run in the third quarter, the 2 points that were scored by the Horns were Sadie Hockersmith. So far, she's got all 3 points in this fourth quarter. Woods, who's back in the game, she's got 30. A little stat pad action. She also got the foul, yeah.
Well, I said 31, I'll be fully convinced, and she's on the doorstep.
That layup got her at 30, which is the highest scoring output I've seen so far in these playoffs. She's a tremendous basketball player and a talent. She makes the free throw. 31 points.
Very good balance right there, too, to be able to finish that three-point play or to start the three-point play.
He's got 4 triples in the game to go with their 31 points. Hockersmith got all the way to the rack but missed the shot. 58-24 is the score. 6:15 left. Whistle and a foul.
And I think what you mentioned a
6:11
while
on the
ago,
clock.
Andy, the being able to finish up here on a positive, get some things going offensively, defensively, make some stops, and finish this game up. How you would feel a little bit better with maybe a fourth quarter run here would be something that you can build on for next week. Obviously, the loser of this game is going to play Medill in the first round over there at the area tournament. It looks like Pauls Valley will be playing the loser of McLeod and Elgin. I believe at halftime McLeod was ahead. I haven't seen an update on that score yet. So still a lot of basketball to be played, and everything is still within the Lady Horns' reach.
6 minutes to play. You're exactly right. Wallace with a 3. Pretty strong. Conley gets on the ground for the ball. Jump ball is called.
And win or
pointing to the Horns.
And win or lose for the Lady Longhorns, don't let this game affect you going into the area tournament. Obviously, score is really up, but don't let this kind of game decide how you want to play, especially in the area.
61-46 is the score. McLeod ahead. Ahead by 15 points. Douglas is ahead by a lot. We're going to take a quick break and be back after these words.
Exceptional Community Hospital, your Ardmore Hospital is now open. We're a full-service hospital focused on addressing the healthcare needs of the community. We offer a wide range of care, including on-site labs and radiology services. You can count on friendly and caring staff, experienced physicians, and personalized care plans during a hospital stay or emergency visit. Plus, our streamlined check-in processes keeps your wait to a minimum. Exceptional Community Hospital Ardmore, because someone as exceptional as you deserves our care.
(60-24) is your score. 5:52 left here at Douglas High School. Gave 1 of 2 here on the KICM TV platforms. If you're wondering what channel is the Ardmore Tiger game going to be on, it's going to be on the Ardmore Tiger channel. And immediately following this game, this broadcast will end, and the Ardmore Tiger channel will be booted up and ready for the regional championship game between the Ardmore Tigers, Daquan Cubitt versus Stephen Alexander. Hunt, nice move. She's been quiet tonight. That's just her 4th point. But once again, you mentioned just confidence. Something positive heading into the game. That will happen next Thursday. A bad pass intercepted. Douglas the other way. Fake, fall away, no, but an offensive rebound on the glass. And that is Dariana Gates with 20 points of her own.
Great talent right there, number 24. See a lot of potential in her.
Hunt made a bucket the previous possession. Hockersmith catches it inside. Blocking foul is called.
Good ball movement right there by the Lady Horns. Again, we want to finish on a high note here. Douglas makes it very tough to move the ball around effectively, though, with that pressure defense and athleticism that they have.
.452 remains. Hockersmith back to the free throw line for the 3rd time in this 4th quarter. Goes 1 of 2. Parker Smith has 8 points. Another bucket for Douglas.
That was a great defense by Lone Grove right there. Just an outstanding shot by the Trojettes. Keep saying ladies.
Parker Smith misses. Woods still in the game with 31 points. Dishes, corner, 3, good. Burge is in double figures. She has 11. Presley Hunt 3, no. Lady Horns are down by 40. Their largest loss of the season was a 23-point loss to Kiowa. Am I saying that right? Kiowa?
Yes.
Yep. Absolutely. They were the second-ranked team at the time. That's who the Lady Horns faced in the second round of the LATA tournament. That was back on December 12th, 2025. So the Trojettes will widely eclipse that stat. And once again, they find themselves up 40, 67-27. .337 to play. Only all the starters still in, all but one. The Jesse Buck squad, and the same can also be said for Latesha Woods' squad. Hockersmith inside for 2, she's fouled. Trip number 4 to the free throw line in this game. In this, the game, but all the trips to the free throw line for Hockersmith that came in this fourth quarter. She's got 8 points. They get 9. All 5 substitutions made by Douglas, and you can see that it was definitely the last time we'll see the services of players like Nakaya Burge and Dariana Gates, and of course Justice Woods finishes with 31 points tonight.
Magic number.
31 points for Woods, 39-point lead for Douglas. Mishandled pass inside, stolen by Munholland. Williamson ahead, Hockersmith, who's still in the game, is up to double figures with 10. Nice steal from Munholland from behind, showing off hustle. Latesha Woods nearly wanted a timeout. She signaled timeout, but the Trojettes did not have possession, and they keep the ball with the clock running. Under 2:50 to play. Up top with the basketball. This is a drive inside, a block shot by Munholland. Gatewood had it rejected. 2:35 left, a whistle, and the clock stops.
Great job defensively there by Ella, keeping her position. Didn't get her with the body, went straight up, got the block. And great hustle by both teams here still. Obviously in a 30, 40-point game, sometimes you would expect the intensity to let off, but right here they are still going at it as strong as they can.
Looking ahead for the Lady Longhorns, of course, Coach mentioned they'll have a date with Medill on Thursday. Lady Horns and the Lady Wildcats. That's a layup by Hockersmith. That's good. She's got a dozen. Medill and Lone Grove met for the third game of the season for the Lady Longhorns on December 9th, 2025. It was a 51-46 win for the Lady Longhorns. So a competitive game. That was at the Medill Activity Center. Air ball, three-pointer kept alive by Douglas. Under 2 to play. That's been the story of the game. Shot like that was able to be kept alive, showing off the offensive glass ability of the Trojettes. We'll take another timeout and be back for the final stretch of Game 1 here on KICM TV.
Exceptional Community Hospital. Your Ardmore Hospital is now open. We're a full-service hospital focused on addressing the healthcare needs of the community. We offer a wide range of care, including on-site labs and radiology services. You can count on friendly and caring staff, experienced physicians, and personalized care plans during a hospital stay or emergency visit. Plus, our streamlined check-in processes keeps your wait to a minimum. Exceptional Community Hospital Ardmore, because someone as exceptional as you deserves our care.
We are Kerr Pumps. Kerr Pumps has some of the best talent in the entire pump industry. Our goal is to hire the brightest people and give them the biggest challenges to produce the best work of their lives. The individuals work collectively to manufacture high-quality pumps at unbelievable lead times. Located right here in the heart of Sulphur, Oklahoma, at Kerr Pumps, we make it happen. We build pumps, pump testing, pump overhauls. We sell service, unmatched support, and advanced diagnostics. We do build pumps, but we also sell service. Here at Kerr Pumps, we're looking for you. A team of professionals dedicated to being the leaders in the industry. If you'd like to apply in person, we are located at 2214 West 14th Street in Sulphur or online at kerrpumps.com.
Three-pointer out of the timeout makes it 69-31. That was a long two, I believe, by Chloe Smith. Makes it 4 points, and she's got a steal. Behind the back, corner, Gatewood. Shot inside, missed it. Some new faces for Jesse Buck's squad. Corner three, Smith, no. Good rebound
Good
by
job
Hawker
by Sadie.
McKinney Joe McMurtry in the game, number 2. Checking into the game also will be Allie Pig. Hawker Smith working it around under a minute to play. Williamson sets and fires. No good. Ball tipped around, controlled by Smith. Still covered by White. 45 seconds. Douglas still with a sense of urgency to score. We're up 69-31. Fall away shot that is up and good. Whistle and substitutions with 36.2 seconds left. 40-point advantage. See White and Hawker-Smith checking out. Kaisha Wilkerson in the game, number 3. Williamson steps into it. It was partially tipped and blocked. Rebound by Brandy Dixon. Dixon has it stolen. Wilkerson gets on it. Down on the ground. Gets it to McMurtry. Pig, 2, you got it. Little sequence there from the bench reserves of Jesse Buck's squad. 5 seconds to play. However, that's the end. 71-33 is your final score inside Douglas High School for the regional championship game. Your 2026 regional champions. In Class 4A Area 2, it belongs to the Douglas Trojettes. I believe you will get a trophy presentation as well. Douglas wins in convincing fashion, 38 points. Lady Longhorns will get a regional championship runner-up plaque. They will not. They will have to stand and watch the regional championship plaque get handed out.
Thank y'all for coming, but we have to give it up. Let's give it up for Long Grove and everybody. All right, but let's get on our feet and give a big round of applause for these Douglas Trojettes for their regional conference champions.
Final score 71-33. We got some point totals for you. First for the Long Grove Lady Longhorns. They were led by Sadie Hawker-Smith, number 23, the senior. She poured in a dozen points. She had 10 of those in the second half. A lot of those coming in the fourth quarter exclusively from the free throw line. The second leading scorer, Brianna White, with 6. Racy Lewis with 5. Presley Hunt ended up with 4 points in the game. Jaden Cronley with 3. And Maggie Nance with 1. Scoring totals for the regional champion Douglas Lady Trojettes. They were led by, of course, number 0, Justice Woods, who has that regional plaque. She'll run into the locker room with it, rightfully so. She had 31 points tonight. She was absolutely tremendous tonight for the Trojettes. And, of course, the second leading scorer for the Trojettes will be 20 points. That's Dariana Gates. Micaiah Burge behind them with 11. The Trojettes had 3 players in double figures, and it's LaTesha Woods who walks off the floor. She's had so much success so far in just her 3-year stint here at Douglas. Her success will continue. She'll look to make it a 3rd straight trip to the now OG&E Arena. As you see, that is the Douglas Trojans who are running out onto the floor, getting set for action. We're going to end this broadcast right here. Sam and Aiden, thank you so much for joining us here on the broadcast. You guys did a great job, and we'll see you in Ada, right?
Absolutely.
All right, absolutely. That contest will be Lone Grove and Medill, Lady Longhorns versus Lady Wildcats. It's Douglas and Ardmore over on the Ardmore channel. And this broadcast has concluded. We'd like to thank our sponsors, thank all our viewers, thank everyone that makes this happen, and of course thank our crew on site, Sam Hill, Aiden Hill, I'm Andy Dunham. Thank you so much for watching.
At Barrett Mortgage, you're not